Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David and this is a deck review. Hey, today we're gonna look at the Bicycle Goat Deco deck from Club 808. If you don't know what Club 808 is, Club 808 is the United States Playing Card Company's subscription-based club, and you get original, unique, one-of-a-kind decks that are only available to Club 808, and it's a fun little subscription to be a part of. All right, so the Goat Deco deck. Why Goat Deco? Well, the deck was inspired by the year of the goat. Okay, so it's Chinese New Year. It's one of the Chinese New Years. Back in 1931, when the Art Deco movement was at its popular most high in China and Shanghai. So as 1931 was also a metal goat year, sometimes the animals take on characteristics. Sometimes they're gold, sometimes they're silver. This was a metal goat year. This deck utilizes metallic bronze foil and rich emerald green paper for the tuck. Okay, and if you want to know if you were born in the year of the goat, you would have been born in 1919, which I don't think you were, 1931, 1943, 1955, 1967, 1979, 1991, 2003, and of course, 2015. So if you were born this year, hi, you're a baby. Anyway, people born in the goat year, they're said to be creative, dependable, intelligent, calm, they're mild-mannered, they're shy, their sympathetic nature serves them well, and so they can excel in social settings. This deck, like I said, is done all in this metallic gold and this kind of paper matte green. It says Bicycle, trusted since 1885 across the front. And it has a kind of a goat face on the front, but it's done in the Art Deco design. It says Goat Deco right there, and then this side says Air Cushion and Made in the USA, and then this side says Made in the USA and Air Cushion Finish. The bottom of the tuck, of course, has ad copy and a United States Playing Card Company UPC. The top says Standard Index, and the tuck flap has this really cool half circle that kind of bends over the edge. And then there's a little bit of ad copy there underneath. You can see this little gold band going underneath the flap. And then the inside has this really cool deco pattern that's kind of like a grid, but it's a little bit more like architectural. And then you have some architectural images there on the flaps as well. And then the back design of the Goat Deco deck actually is some ad copy and talks about the inspiration for the Goat Deco deck and why they made it. And then there's a little spade pip there at the bottom. All right, so that is it for the tuck case. Let's take a look at these cards. Of course, these cards are printed by the United States Playing Card Company and they are on their retail stock. They do have a modern cut and their Air Cushion finish. And if you'd like to learn more about stock cut or finish, you can click the link below in the description. Even though this is their standard retail stock, my deck feels a little thicker than retail. Sometimes the calibration isn't always the same, and so the paper is compressed at different thicknesses. It doesn't actually feel as thick as B stock, but it just feels a little thicker than normal retail stock, and that could be due to something called ink impact. Ink impact is probably the most #1 factor in how cards handle. A lot of people think it's things like paper stock and how they're cut, but ink impact affects the paper the most because technically how much ink you are using to cover the surface affects the handling of the cards. And so as you can see, this has a lot of ink on it. The ink goes all the way to the edges. It's a really heavy green with golds and blacks. And so something that is covered that much with a substance like ink would definitely make the cards feel a little thicker. So it's very possible this is their standard retail stock, but just the amount of ink makes the cards feel thicker, okay? With this deck, your 2 extra cards are both ad cards about the Goat Deco deck. You get one in English, and of course you get one in Chinese. With this deck, you're gonna get 2 full-size jokers. They're both the standard bicycle jokers. One is done in the Goat Deco coloring, and the other one is simply black and white. Your Ace of Spades is beautiful. It says Bicycle right there at the top, Goat Deco at the bottom. And of course, the United States Playing Card Company's address there. The Spade Pip is done in the Goat Deco coloring and design, and it makes for a really cool original Ace of Spades. The Pip and Indice cards are all completely unique. As you can see, the font is very sharp and crisp there in the edge. And then the pips there in the center are done in the Goat Deco colorings, and then they have a little gold trim there in the center to make for a Art Deco design. Your court cards are standard, but they're done with a Goat Deco flair. You can see that they have a black bordered backdrop behind each one of the faces. The pips have the Goat Deco pattern, and they're just all done in these beautiful blacks and golds that really make these court cards pop. All right, so that is it for this deck review. As always, we recommend that you like this video just so other people can find it faster. We also recommend that you subscribe to this channel just to stay up to date on the latest in cards and card magic. Hey, and if you want to follow me on social media, you can. I'm at facebook.com/magicorthodoxy, twitter.com/magicorthodoxy, and instagram.com/magic_orthodoxy. Thanks, bye.